Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Prison Architect. So, for those of you who are not aware of what happened between the last episode and this one, what happened was, last video ended, prison was awful, a complete and utter disgrace, so I was like, you know what, forget that, we're not dealing with that kind of thing. So, off screen, during my most recent live stream, we went ahead and played for about like an hour and a half, building up a new prison that I would then use, back again over in this Let's Play here. So let's go ahead and actually check how everything's doing. We once again went for a large map, so we got the whole coverage of, this huge area. In the future, obviously, since we did do a large map, it's going to be a very long time before we buy any additional expansions, seeing as we definitely won't want to do that because we've already got so much area that we're going to expand towards. So first, as one would expect, we're going to do everything that we have closed off with a fence, and then we're probably going to go a little bit upwards. We've got an interesting situation with our place because we've got a couple of lakes in irritating places. Obviously, there's that one there. That one right there. This is probably the most annoying one, in my opinion, that we have one right, like, with the road. So we had to, make the front entrance to our prison, lined up with the deliveries and stuff like that. And then, last but not least, there's also one small lake right here, so we're not going to be able to put a building in that area. But that's not going to be a problem whatsoever. Beyond that, here's our bureaucracy table. This is what we've got set up so far. We just unlocked dogs a little bit ago. Probably should actually go ahead and select a couple of other things. So let's go ahead and probably get a deployment then, I guess. And, let's get a cleaner first. Janitors are probably much more important than the groundskeepers are. Groundskeepers are obviously very important in their own right, but I would imagine keeping the prison clean is better than keeping it like keeping the garden areas of it nice and tidy. Even though that does mean a lot of plants are gonna grow on the walls, which is not gonna be very good for us. But beyond that, we of course have a metal detector. Probably should put one at the front entrance as well, but we'll do that later. We've got visitation. Sideways is now messaging me. Totally forgot to go offline, so I'll have to do that right now. I apologize about this, guys. Just let me do that really quick. There we go. I'll have to talk to him later. But yeah, we've got our visitation office right here. Staff room, storage room, as always. Then we have the staff room, along with 4 different offices. I really liked how we set this one up this time. Then we got the morgue and the infirmary, kitchen / canteen, and then of course the holding cells. So our main problem right now is worrying about the danger levels because they're pretty high, and we're expanding right here so we could get to work on adding additional individualized cells. I think we could keep our prison intake going up for now, but obviously in addition to that, eventually we're going to want to probably stop the prison intake just to make sure that everything stays safe. We've got a lot of maximum security prisoners. It's about half and half. Half of them are maximum, the other half are minimum. We're leaving it about split right there, though. Oh, we should probably do a shakedown. I don't remember when the last shakedown was. What is a needle? That's kind of freaky. Wonder if you could actually poison a guard in this game by putting like some I don't know, like some what's this? Some like Tide, not dishwasher. You know what? Let's just say say if you could put some like dishwashing stuff into like a needle and then inject it into a cop or a guard. That would be pretty horrific. I have no idea what a death like that would be like, but obviously I can only imagine it would be quite awful to put it lightly. So let's finish off the rest of those walls. How exactly do we want our cells to go? If we have that be like a walkway, then probably what we're going to do next is we'll have the rest of our 3x3 cells going in right here. So let's go ahead and start the plan for that. That's gonna be 3x3, so the wall will go up like that. And then, yeah, I think that'll be a pretty good setup for our prison. We probably could actually go ahead and plan for the whole situation, especially since we have so much money on hand right now. Like, we are a very wealthy prison. Never before in history has there been a more wealthy prison. It's definitely completely wrong, seeing as we've got a lot of funds, but we don't have like oh shoot. That's the first time I've seen a piano wire. How did someone get a piano wire in here? There's no pianos. Wonder if you could use that to choke someone to death. That is almost certainly the way that it is used, which is pretty freaking horrific. But yeah, we need to do these individual cells. So let's start marking them up. Now that we've got this all set up, we could actually start using the cloning thing whenever we want, which would be pretty nice. Like, we could just go do a little bit of that, put a little bit of it right there, and then everything will be cloned. Nice, quick, and easy way for us to continue handling the rest of our prison. Obviously, we can't do that until we continue expanding this place, though. So after we finish setting up the rest of these cells, it would almost certainly probably be a good idea. Almost certainly, probably. I'm a weird dude. But it would almost certainly be a really good idea to actually go ahead and check our grants. See if there's any additional room for grants. I don't think there is. I believe we've got all 3 of them set up because, of course, as we always want to do, we did indeed do the thing with the finance lady to make sure that we can have 3 grants active. Ah! We've actually only got 2. Let's see, what do we want to do? The maintenance one is pretty good because it's not all that difficult. Visitation rights, though, we're pretty close to being there. Oh, no, that's right. We need to also do the common room and all that. We have most of that finished, though, seeing as we already did the visitation room. Let's work on getting that one out of the way. I think that'll be a good idea. That way we could then actually, if we wanted to, add the rooms into here and here, because do we need only 1 or 2? A common room. Oh, yeah, we only need 1. We just need a basic common room. That's really nice. We have so much room to expand, but honestly, I kind of liked the idea of what we did before, where the common room was in the yard, and so was the janitor room. Like, the yard would be kind of covering that much area, and then the rest of this side of it. So, you know what, let's actually do that. Like I just said, I don't know if it's a good or bad idea, but I kind of like doing it like this. So let's put the common room right about like that. I think that'll be a good setup for it. Obviously, it needs an entrance, so we'll go ahead and add a jail door right there, and probably one right there, just so they could get in on either side if they want to. Obviously, we're doing jail doors just because they're secure, and that if anything does start going down while someone's actually in one of those rooms, then we could force lock it with the lockdown ability. So that'd be pretty good for us. These people need some water pumps going to their toilets. We don't want them to be urinating in empty toilets, because that's like the most disgusting thing I could possibly think of. Let's actually have the pipe go down like that. I believe that actually you can have the setup function like that, so that'd be a nice money efficient way to kind of handle all that. And we should power conduits are going over there, not fully powering everything. So let's, well, okay. If that one over there works towards covering that corner of the room, then I imagine keeping it down here should cover, all the way to the top in the top left as well. That's one thing we actually probably should check, so let's go back to utilities and just double check. Yep. I just wanted to double check, make sure that, everything was indeed powered. We could even add 2 more of them like that. Obviously that one going up will be preparing for the future when we end up putting the laundry room right there. Kind of weird having the laundry room in the yard. Maybe it would be better to go ahead and put it in the holding cell area. That would probably make a lot more sense. But I also kind of like it like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I actually completely forgot we need to swap the yard. Let's get rid of all of that. And so wait. Oh, really? That was marked as yard? Is that marked as yard as well then? I don't know, that's weird. But let's go ahead and make this the common room. Wherever the common room may be. Visitation, morgue. I swear, I am never gonna figure out where all this stuff is. Oh, it's right there! It's the one that's frickin' highlighted. Sometimes I'm a real ding-dong. In fact, actually, I should say most of the time I'm a real ding-dong. So then they need a pool table. Put a pool table right there. I believe they need a phone for it as well. I know one of the things that they need is the TV, so we'll put a TV right there. Probably, we'll give them a nice little sofa for it as well. And then, was that it? At least 2 TVs. Okay, never mind. Build at least 5 phone booths. Okay, so But the phone booths don't need to be inside there, so let's go ahead and do the plan that we've done before and actually put those in the yard. It'll probably be, oh, no, we can't put them there because we want the other thing there. You know what, let's actually line them up here. I think that'd look pretty nice. We'll line them up like that, probably make them a little bit more centered. I originally wanted to do like one block of space in between each one, but it didn't really look like that was gonna work out too well for us. So that's 5 of them right there. That's a good setup. Then let's also add a couple of, pieces of workout equipment just to make sure that the people are happier. Obviously isn't a requirement for this, but it'll be a nice thing to help improve morale, hopefully. And now, once again, for humor's sake, because I'm a sucker for giving these people horrible situations, let's give them 2 TVs, but we'll put them right next to each other and just have 1 sofa. So if 2 guys feel like watching like 2 different television programs, they'll just have to sit on the same couch and they'll be like, hey buddy, can you like either change the channel or turn down your TV? It's really loud and I can't hear what's going on mine. And the other guy will just be like, no, yours is too loud. I can't hear what's going on mine. What idiot put the 2 TVs right next to each other? And I'll be sitting on my high horse laughing at all those fools. Did we put down? Yes, we did. Oh, god damn it. Okay, it looks like we actually can't have a water pipe going from there to there. So let's actually select to build 2 more. I think that should be capable of being built. If it isn't, I'll be a very, very, very mad man. And you guys won't like me when I'm angry. I'll get freaking, I'll get so mad. I don't know why I'm overreacting. I guess it was a joke, but I don't know. Seemed a little too silly in my opinion afterwards. What the hell is that? Is there like freaking worms in that? That is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Man, look at, ew. They're like eating, it's like, oh, the meal for today is green eggs and green intestines. That'd make a good book. Green eggs and intestines. Let's go ahead and work on brick. Obviously, we should get a new grant going since we've only got 2 of them right now. I think we'll go ahead and go for maintenance this time. Although the staff being initiative one is very good as well, we do already have most of that done. At least 5 guards without assigned duties. We're not quite at that point yet, of course. So I think we'll wait on that for a little bit. Let's go for maintenance, mainly to get that extra cash. No, we're gonna do the well-being initiative one. And, since we almost certainly won't get that right away since we don't have enough staff members, let's actually go ahead and hire a couple more staff members. I think the main reason why we aren't capable of accomplishing that right now would honestly... Wait, is it staff members or guards? Hire at least 5 guards... Yeah, it's guards. Never mind, not staff members. At least 5 guards without assigned duties. We're getting enough cash in the daily cash flow. It's a horrible thing for me to say. But let's go ahead and add 2 more guards. That's probably not going to be enough to accomplish this thing, but that'll just be good enough for now. They'll go about helping with things. I think I actually do want to also go ahead and add another patrol. Probably should put one, guard patrols, there we go. Probably should put someone at the main entrance, especially if we plan to later on have a metal detector right at the main entrance, to make sure that people who come in don't end up grabbing or stealing anything. Then we also need to do another one for, oh, whoops. Well, that messes with his whole walking path. That's so sad. Most of it is gone now. Well, okay, let's get rid of that then. We'll get rid of those, and now he'll just like walk around like that. So his path still works. It's just a little bit less wacky than it was before. Anyway, that's funny though. You guys actually didn't see me make that guy's path, obviously, because that was something that was done during the live stream. And I should mention now, anyone who is interested in watching that live stream, the VOD is on my Twitch account, twitch.tv/EggScrambledGamer. But I also do definitely plan on adding it to YouTube. So I don't know if I'll add it to the Prison Architect playlist. It'll probably go into the live stream playlist instead. But maybe I could put it in both. You guys will have to tell me what you think would be a good idea for that. Do you want it? Do you want the the live stream to be like in a playlist for this, let's do guard patrols and move this person around. Would you like it to be, we also need to put a metal detector in there. But would you basically, as I was saying, would you like the live stream to show up in like the playlist with the Prison Architect series, or does that not really matter and I could just put it in the live stream one? Because I definitely am going to make a live stream playlist. And I don't know if all of my live streams will go there, but definitely the main ones, like the Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays ones. God, I'm both really looking forward to and not looking forward to at all those Saturday ones. It's gonna be amazing but horrible. Because for anyone who doesn't know, I call those Satanic Saturdays, and I'm gonna be playing some horror games, but I'm not awful with horror, but I'm certainly not the best either. Let's go ahead and get the education guy. Someday I'll figure out how to make him work in the context of this game, but for now I guess it's still, still for naught. Still something that I'll just need to figure out at some point. So let's go ahead and plan on expanding our prison wall. How expensive is that going to be? That's not that bad. Let's go ahead and spend half of our cash to add that much. I don't know what we're gonna put over here. Obviously there'll probably be additional cells later on, but maybe that actually could probably work as a classroom. Or if we really wanted to, we could leave the rest of this as the open yard and make, we'll be down there, the laundry room. I don't know if it's smart to have the laundry room that close to their cells, though, because that should make it really easy for them to be able to steal things. So you know what, I think laundry would be best, right in here. That'd be a good spot to do it. Because then it also, because laundry is considered one of the work things in this game, obviously then that means it'll separate their work from their home or their living space, which I think would be a very, very good thing. You never really want people working and living in the same place, which is exactly why like there are Let's Players in the world. Because most of them totally don't work and live in the exact same location. Obviously. So let's see. Now that that's all done, we definitely want to get on those cells. We actually have 8 cells set up. That is freaking fantastic, because that means, yeah, 8 prisoners are going to be coming in now, which means, we're going to have the same amount. We're going to have 16 people in here again. Like, we had 16 before, brought it down to 8, and now it's just going to be brought up to 16 once again. So basically what I'm trying to say is, I think we've been, very, very efficient in regards to, our prison building with the cells. I think we've done a very good job of building the cells and setting them up in a very timely manner. So let's go ahead and get that's gonna be 4 more of those right there. Then 4 more, which would bring us to 12. So 13, 14, and then 15. So we only need 1 more. And we probably should go ahead and set that one up now. So let's go ahead and do that. That's going to be 15 right there. We could plan for this wall as well. I guess we might as well just get started. But we'll, of course, only set up ones for the ones that we need. AKA, we'll only set up, let's actually sell that and put the beds and toilets in first. AKA, we're only going to put in, oh no, we're out of cash. We actually can't fully set them all up. Actually, did I count that right at all? What am I doing here? So we have 8 right now. That's going to be an additional 4, so that's 12 right there. And then 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I did count that right. I don't know why I was doubting myself. Apparently, I lost all faith in my own capabilities of knowing things. So we have at least, okay, so if we have 5, if it's at least 5 guards that are off, I mean, that don't have assigned duties, then that probably means that there's just 1 of them, seeing as it's 20%. That's kind of crummy. Obviously that means we'll either need to hire more guards, or we could just temporarily get rid of the, oh, you know what? That's probably a good way to handle it. Let's go to the patrols, guard patrols, and we're actually not going to get rid of the actual patrol markers. We're just going to get rid of the people on the patrols. So hopefully what that should do is that will actually get the people off of those assigned duties and help us finish that grant really quickly. Yeah, Finished it instantly. Nice. Hooray for cheating the system. I love cheating the system whenever we can. So, of course, we're going to put all those guys back onto their assigned duties with doing their patrols and all that. Just gave us some nice, quick and easy cash. I like it. That's one of my favorite things about video games. Really, you know you're starting to learn a video game once you start, like, finding all these easy, quick little tricks that you could do to kind of trick the game into giving something that you want when you based on like actions you're going to take a little bit later, you might not necessarily be like capable or should be able to do that thing that you're doing. Basically, I worded that in the most like clumsy way ever. Basically, we cheated the system. I love it in video games when you are actually capable and allowed to cheat the system from time to time, because I don't know, it's kind of like a gameplay mechanic in its own right, you know, like a very unique but very cool and effective one where you wow, that's a lot of visitors. We probably after this is done, we almost certainly should do a shakedown, unless we can do a shakedown when the visitors are there. Let's actually see that. I don't know if you can do that. No, you can't do a shakedown on visitors. We are, of course, checking that guy up. Brought in some pills. That's bad news bears. You know what? We're actually going to cancel that shakedown then. And we're going to do it again once everyone leaves. Ah, that guy's even been tied up. Really? Shouldn't we arrest the visitors as well? Or at least they probably... I don't know if they get arrested, but they almost certainly get some kind of fine. Personally, I kind of think they should get arrested. If they bring in, like, drugs, probably okay to make that a fine. But if people are, like, sneaking in weapons or something, or to help a prisoner escape, that should definitely be like an arrest, you know? At least that's, in my opinion, it should be. So we're doing the shakedown now. We've got frickin' 98 places to look. Someone has a cell phone? That's crazy. Also more scissors, drugs. Drugs, obviously drugs are something that we shouldn't allow in our prison, but if there's anything that I'm more okay with, it's drugs. I'm more okay with drugs than I am with like scissors and stuff like that. Of course, drugs could be just as bad as scissors because someone could drug one of the staff. But I don't know. Apparently, basically it's a thing where I would. Honestly, I think I would rather be drugged and killed with drugs, unless it was really, really painful, than, like, getting stabbed to death with scissors. That would be unbelievably awful. Let's go ahead and check our grants. We've got a bunch more grants we could do. We finished Cell Block A, which is freaking awesome. How much longer is our short-term investment? Because we could do our long-term investment before too long, but I don't want to do that too soon. There's the inmate nutrition research one. That's also one that I had trouble figuring out how to work exactly. But let's do maintenance, and then hire 10 guards to unlock patrols, assign 3 guards to patrol routes. Nice. That's a grant we're gonna finish instantly, I believe. Yep. Oh, man. I love finishing grants early. Ah, the dog handler one. That one might, yeah, that even brings us more money than, at least right off the bat, it brings us more money than the Cell Block B does. So let's go ahead and get to work on that one. That's, obviously there's, starting off, there's so many reasons why you would want to do dog patrols, because dog patrols are freaking amazing in this game. But that's just all the more reason why we should get some of those set up. So let's go ahead and plan for doing some dog patrols before too long. We'll have that power station going along down there. And then we could probably have another one going along down there. I don't know if that's going to cover up enough space, but it should be okay. Let's see. 22 prisoners arriving in that time. That's pretty scary. I don't know if we're quite capable of handling that many prisoners. So we might want to go ahead and actually start closing them up. I think we are at least at the point where we could start only recruiting high-risk security prisoners. So let's actually go ahead. We'll set up our kennel Where would be a good spot for that, though? That's the sucky thing with how we're set up right now. Because I don't really want to put it up here. But I don't really want to put it next to the... You know, what would be a good spot for it? Looks like this will have to be it. This will have to be it up here, but that'll be perfectly a-okay, you know. Not best case scenario, but could also be a hell of a lot worse. So let's see. We want it to be probably right about there. We're gonna make the kennel pretty big. Mainly because I'm not gonna be able to fit 2 buildings into this space. Well, actually probably could, but I'd rather not. And then also there's that lake right there, so obviously, as I mentioned before, can't really put a building right there, it just doesn't work. So let's, grab the door, and we could put it right about there. Nice thing about having a really big kennel, though, I will say, is that, like in our prison 2 prisons ago or whatever, how we ended up doing it was, of course, we set it up so we had, like, two kennels instead and put a bunch of dogs in each one of those. This way we could just put a bunch of dogs into one of them, rather than having 2 separate buildings, which I think would be a nicer way to handle it. Why are we not searching a lot of our places? That's kind of weird. Whatever, I think, also in the meantime, it would probably be a good idea to, do whatever I was going to do. Oh yeah, it was one of these things. We want to hire, we only need 1 gardener, but for now we can definitely go ahead and get, oh shoot, I finished the gardener and the janitors, that's right. Alright, well, let's get 3 janitor staff then, and 2 gardeners. Once again, I don't know if it's smart to go over, like, what they suggest or recommend to you, but I kind of like going over. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing. Hopefully. Obviously, that means that our daily cash flow is going to be much less. Wow, there's, like, no danger whatsoever. That's really nice to see. That is really freaking awesome. So obviously, this is going to become the kennel. Get some cute little dogs coming and chilling with our prison. What are you doing, Mr. Curtis? I don't like him chilling over there. We're gonna search him. Oh, he's giving me a weird feeling. Search him, guard. He's like, hey, don't do that. Okay, apparently he didn't have anything. Well, really, oh no, his name is Phoenix? No, Curtis. Did I call him something else before? Whatever, Felix. Felix, buddy. You really shouldn't have been standing, like, way over here. Like, look at this, look at this. This is, like, the actual functioning areas of the prison. Obviously, we don't even want people going over here unless they're injured. We don't even want people going over here unless, I mean, because this is, like, the staff room and stuff like that. Really, the only areas that the prisoners should go to is in this whole area down here and then maybe sometimes up here. So I don't know why the guy was way over here. That's very suspect, so... I'm glad he wasn't doing anything, but he should have known that he was gonna get, like, questioned chilling there. So let's go ahead and add some dog crates. We could go ahead and probably add a bunch up top. I think that they can be lined up, so let's, you know what, just to make it actually nicer visually, let's go ahead and we'll have 5 dogs for now, because dogs are amazing. Both in real life and in this game, of course. But we'll have 1 block of space in between them, just to make it look awfully nice. Found some gardening shears. That's both nice that we found those, and obviously absolutely horrifying, seeing as someone snuck them in. Acclimatization, assign 3 prisoners to the work. Okay, yeah, that's one that we won't need to do too soon. Education, classroom, that's the other one that we had a hard time with. I think cell block B has got to be the other one then. Especially since it's gonna give us a huge load of cash. We've got... Now we are like the wealthiest prison the world has ever seen, which is freaking awesome. I think I decided that we were gonna put more cells in here. I'm honestly not 100% sure. I kind of forgot. But how exactly would I want to set those up? Probably would be a good idea that if we do have additional cells, what am I doing? Putting one way over there. Probably would be a good idea to have them set up like this, going along the rest of like the wall. And then once it gets down here, kind of make this an open walkway or something like that. I don't know if that'll work well. That might actually be kind of awful, but I don't know. We'll just see how it works out. Should be a pretty good setup in my opinion, but you never know. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and actually swap a bunch of these guys to maximum security, while I go ahead and finish off the episode here. So one thing I should say really quick, go ahead and tell me, guys, whether or not you would like to see the live stream pop up. It's definitely gonna show up on the channel for anyone who hasn't seen it. Is this like this is like all I can think of is Stephen Colbert, but that's not who I mean. He does Clueless Gamer, which is like the funniest show ever. I'm totally forgetting his name. But this guy's, he looks exactly like a really famous comedian. And like talk show, well, would you consider that talk show host? I would imagine you would, since he does have guests. But well, whatever, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so be sure to tell me whether or not you guys would like to see this live stream show up in this playlist, whether or not. Because as of now, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just add it to the channel and not specifically to like the Prison Architect playlist. But of course, if that would be easier for you guys to like find it and watch it and all that, and then it would kind of flow flow with the continuity of the series as well. I could go ahead and do that for sure. So leave a comment below on what your opinion of that is. And yeah, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.